Good morning, friends and family. Sammy and I are out on a beautiful winter day. This is the best start to winter that I can remember in a long time, and this is what I wish it would look like all the way through February, much to everyone else's chagrin that's pretty much in my life. I know two other people that love it as much as I, but wow, this is just perfect. And today, Sam and I are out celebrating my 90 days in recovery. It's pretty wild. Just down the way, there was a lot of leaves that day, but look, there was a lookout where I did one of my earlier updates, and it was raining, and I talked about how it was still such a beautiful day, being clean and sober, but I'll tell you, this is great. So 90 days, I'm really excited. Had a long talk with my sponsor this morning because things are going well, but life has just started happening. In the beginning, of course, I had 3 weeks just to work on me without work or any interruptions, and then I got back to life as normal, or with just regular activities with work and whatnot. But I'm starting to really feel seasonal depression. I'm cognizant of that and trying to be aware of that, because holidays just are not the same, especially with my broken family and so much loss and all of that. But life is never the same the next day, right? I mean, tomorrow's going to be different than today, and so change is inevitable. Life goes on. But I also talked about how I just need to be mindful and work my recovery rather than just stay clean and sober, because I've done this before, and I've done periods of my own where I just gave everything up and was doing fine, and then inevitably I just start having some beers with friends, and I miss that, but I just can't do it because I know slowly but surely where it leads. So anyway, today I'm very grateful. Tonight I'm going to a great meeting that I went to my first week, and I'm sure in a different frame of mind in that meeting. And Matt, my sponsor, is going to go with me, and then we're going to do dinner afterwards, which several of them usually do. But work's good. I mean, CVS is really much better this time around, and I do like being in management, but it is retail and Christmas, so and I think I mentioned in one of my other dates, I said it's just really stupid, and I just mean that from the concept. It's just really silly how commercial everything is. So church is amazing. I've been reading a little devotional they gave us for Advent, and the first week was on hope, and talking about how we celebrate Advent for the hope that's coming, and ahead of the commercialism and all of that. And so it's kind of cool to be involved in a church. And there goes my phone. I don't know if that recorded or not, but I was getting a call. Anyway, so yes, I'm very grateful for church as well. I'm grateful for Sam. I'm grateful for so much, for my sponsor. And so it's called the King Peevler Christmas on my mom's side. There's always a big celebration with a hellacious white elephant gift. Turns out to be quite a game with a lot of people. And I am actually off that Sunday, the 14th, so I'm headed home. And a dear friend's actually going to go with me, who's attended before, and she grew up in that area and knows most of my family, so that'll be good. But anyway, I just said I would give a 90-day update for me, and I thought I might share it with my loved ones, because so many in recovery that lost everything or grew up around addiction and didn't have family or doesn't have great support except in the groups and in our fellowship. I'm completely opposite. I've got tons and tons of support. People always, especially now that they heard I went downhill again and had my relapse, everybody just reminds me that they're always there, and that's great. And I love that I have so much support. But until you've really been through it, that's the kind of support I also need. I need my fellowship to hear other people's stories, and people who know what it's like to go down this path. And others who've numbed themselves, and that's what I I sure have chosen to do, is just numb myself because of life on life's terms and didn't want to deal with everything. And that's why this Christmas with seasonal depression, I especially cannot numb myself. I need to work through those feelings, respect those feelings, and just try to enjoy the holidays the best I can. So with that, that is my 90-day update. And God willing, the next big celebration in the fellowship is 6 months, but I'm not even going to keep my eye on that. I'm going to keep my eye on today and keep working it one day at a time. So for anyone who sees this, God bless you all, and happy holidays and Merry Christmas. And I just hope everyone is just completely blessed this season.